What's up guys, let's talk about this Nigerian woman by name Anita Ofilli who waited 10 years to exact revenge on her friend by killing her simply because her friend Glory Okon stole her boyfriend 10 years ago. Guys, this is crazy. Some people don't forgive and they don't forget. This all took place on the 26th of March 2023 at Greenville Estate at Ajah area, Lagos, Nigeria. So guys, as we carry on, do not forget to follow and like. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel while at my YouTube channel. Anita Ofilli and Glory Okon has been best friends for 20 years. For 20 years, they've been best friends. Like, friendship for 20 years is a lot. There is a lot of love. There is a lot of trust. There is a lot of confidence there in friendship for 20 years. And one day, the friendship came to an end when Glory Okon decided to steal or snatch Anita Ofilli's boyfriend from her. She said she loved the boyfriend with all her heart, and the boyfriend was the guy whom she was going to marry. So when her best friend stole her man from her, she couldn't take it. She was in shock, because she trusted her with all her life. She had so much confidence in her. She never believed she could do such a thing to her. So due to the hurt and the pain and the disbelief that her best friend could do such a thing to her, she decided to end the relationship. Like for 10 years, they were enemies. They weren't talking to each other. She kept it in, she locked it in. She refused to forgive her friend. She refused to forget about it. And she was meditating on the day which she'll become friends again with her best friend, so that she can exact her revenge on her best friend for stealing her boyfriend from her. 2 weeks ago of 26th March 2023, they decided to forgive each other again. Anita Ofilli decided to forgive Glory Okon, of which she didn't really forgive Glory Okon. She had it in her to kill Glory Okon for stealing her boyfriend. While Glory Okon believed that Anita Ofilli has forgiven her and she became best friends again. 2 weeks later, that is on the 26th of March 2023, Anita Ofilli decided to invite Glory Okon to her one-bedroom self-contained house at Greenville Estate, Ajah area, Lagos. She had it all planned how she was going to kill her best friend in her one-bedroom apartment house. That is, she had tramadol by the side which she had kept already, and she also had a kitchen knife which she had kept to use it to thrust it inside the neck of her best friend and kill her. Glory Okon came over on the invite of Anita Ofilli to Anita Ofilli's one-bedroom apartment house on the 26th of March 2023 around 12:30 p.m. while Anita Ofilli offered her a drink of which she had put tramadol inside. And when she drank the tramadol, she lost control of herself. Then Anita Ofilli wore a mask and stabbed her best friend who stole her boyfriend 10 years ago in exacting revenge for her best friend for stealing her boyfriend in her neck to and fro, close to like 7 times, to and fro, up to the extent the object which she used to stab her, this is the object, got burnt by the side. This is so much evil, meaning she used a lot of force and a lot of anger while she was doing it to and fro, and blood was just oozing out of her best friend's neck, and her best friend shouted for help and shouted for help, and neighbors heard someone shouting for help coming out of Anita Ofilli's room. So they decided to bang on the door while the landlord's daughter went over to her window and peeped through the window and saw Anita Ofilli wearing a mask, stabbing her best friend in her neck. They forcefully struggled and opened the door and tied Anita Ofilli up. And so she said she will never forgive her best friend. She doesn't care if her best friend dies, that she'll never forgive her best friend for stealing her boyfriend. So neighbors quickly tied her up while waiting for the police so that she couldn't run, while they rushed her best friend Glory Okon to the hospital. While they rushed her to Banana Island General Hospital in Lagos. While at Banana Island General Hospital in Lagos, she gave up the ghost. She died because she lost a lot of blood. So guys, this is crazy. So guys, now my analogy, this is crazy. Now what Glory Okon did, it's wrong. Stealing your best friend's boyfriend, a best friend you've had for 20 years. A friendship for 20 years is a friendship of a lot of confidence, a lot of trust between the two friends. That's a friendship of a lot of trust. And for Glory Okon to go and stab her best friend on her back by snatching her boyfriend from her, it's crazy. Yes, it's wrong. It is so wrong. It's not, the law does not recognize that, because why? It's not a case of adultery. She wasn't married to that guy. That was just, a concubine relationship. So the law does not recognize that. You can snatch someone's boyfriend. The law will not recognize that. But you can't snatch someone's husband. That's adultery. In Cameroon, where I am, adultery is a misdemeanor offense, and it's punishable by 3 to 5 years imprisonment for trying to break up, a matrimonial home, for trying to steal someone's husband. But boyfriend and girlfriend relationship is a concubine relationship. There is no legal law, that has been placed against if a woman or a man steals another, a best friend's partner. You can't pursue legal case against that person. You just have to suck it in and just forgive that person and move on. And besides, you lost a boyfriend, you didn't lost a husband. And besides, there are so many men, who will be coming your way, to marry you. Why would you go to an extent to harbor such, malicious intent against Glory Okon, knowing fully well what she did was wrong? For 10 years, you never forgave her. For 10 years. Guys, one thing they always say, time heals all wounds. There are some people whom time can never heal wounds when it comes to them. If they are hurt, they're going to do whatever they have to do within their power to clap back, to do something to that person who has hurt them, for that person to feel vindicated. And this is the case here. This is the case because, after 10 years of you ending up relationship with this best friend of yours for stealing her boyfriend, like, time didn't heal the wounds, the emotional wounds which you had against which your girlfriend, your best friend Glory Okon had, wounded you emotionally. Time didn't heal that. You locked that inside of you. You kept on meditating how you're going to get back at her, how you're going to have your pound of flesh at her. It's crazy. So she is the one that has lost here. She is the one that has lost here. Glory Okon is dead, but she's the one who is going to, go to prison for life. Messed up her life. She'll be behind bars for life. And she has gained nothing. She would have gained everything if she would have forgotten about what her best friend did to her and moved on, marry someone else, and have a family. That would have brought her happiness. So she gained nothing here. And she should have killed the boy for betraying her, not her best friend. Stop hating on people who come outside, to take our partners away from us, to snatch our partners away from us. We start hating on them. No, it's not your best friend's fault. It's that guy's fault, because that guy knows very well that you both are best friends. And for him to do that to you, leave you for your best friend, it's crazy. So the guy is at fault here. Most of the times, best friends are not the ones who seduce. I don't believe Glory Okon was the one who seduced the guy. I don't believe that. I don't believe Glory Okon was the one who seduced the guy, because 20 years of friendship, there's a lot in 20 years of friendship which you can't break that confidence, you can't break that trust with your best friend. I believe the guy was the one who pressed on, on Glory Okon to seduce her, ask her for a relationship, but notwithstanding, she had no right to have sex or to snatch her best friend's, boyfriend from her best friend. She had no right. But that does not justify what Anita Ofilli did. Killing someone because she stole your boyfriend from you, it's crazy. You deserve every punity of the law which the judge will make on you for doing such an evil act on someone. Like, you stabbed her continuously back and forth in her neck for 5 or 6 times, up to the extent the knife had to bend. Guys, this is the knife. That shows the anger in her when she was doing that, to release that bad energy which she's held for 10 years. She released the bad energy up to the extent the knife had to bend. A knife is an iron-made something. Like, if it had to bend, by someone using it to stab your neck and it had to bend, God, meaning that person exerted a lot of force. And she drugged her best friend by giving her tramadol. She drugged her by giving her tramadol. She was so unaware and unconscious of herself. She drugged her. So guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'll just advise us to learn how to forgive and forget sometimes. At times you cannot forget, but you should learn to forgive. That if you can forgive, yes, because to say we should all forget, it's hard for us to forget, but we should learn to forgive first and try to forget later. That will help us to heal. That will help us to find peace and tranquility, which we need. We all have been through so much hurt from people, from best friends, from family members, even right from the woman who gave birth to you, and from the father from the father whose loins you came out of. We all have been hurt, but sometimes you have to forgive and forget. You have to let go. So guys, that's all I have for you. Do not forget to subscribe and like. I love you all, but know Jesus Christ loves you more. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye bye.